UFC Fight Night 114 play-by-play and live results. Mexico City, MMA Junkie is on scene and reporting live from today's UFC Fight Night 114 event, and you can join us for live play-by-play and official results beginning at 7 p.m. ET, 4 p.m. PT. The event takes place at Mexico City Arena in Mexico, and it airs on FS1 following early prelims on UFC Fight Pass. In the headliner, flyweight Sergio Pettis takes on the Mexico's own Brandon Moreno. And in the co-feature, Mexico's Alexa Grasso meets Ronda Marcos in a women's strawweight fight. Follow along with our round-by-round updates and official results beginning at approximately 7 p.m. ET for the UFC Fight Pass prelims, 8 p.m. ET for the FS1 prelims, and 10 p.m. ET for the main card on FS1. Alvaro Herrera vs Jordan Rinaldi. Round 1, Mexico's own Herrera kicks things off for his home fans. Rinaldi gates to the outside and kicks low. Then he changes levels and feints to the body before trying another low kick. A high kick follows, but Herrera is out of the way. Rinaldi tries to fire off a pair of right hands and blocks a counter. The kicks continue for the American, but Herrera is checking them fairly well. Herrera gets his best offense off 90 seconds in with a pair of punches. But Rinaldi tries to get in for a takedown and Herrera puts him in a little trouble with a solid punch. Herrera gets a choke on, and Rinaldi starts bleeding on the canvas. But Herrera can't hold it, and Rinaldi moves to the top into side control. He goes after his own choke, and he's got it. It looks good, and Herrera has to tap to a perfectly done Von Flue choke. Joseph Morales vs Roberto Sanchez. Round 1, Vladimir Puga looks in on our second fight of the night. Morales, with Raja Faber and Danny Castillo in his corner, goes to the outside. Sanchez takes the center, then looks for a takedown 25 seconds in and gets it along the fence. He tries to pass to side control while Morales threatens with a guillotine and front headlock. He can't hold it, and gets to full guard after trying to explode out. Sanchez tries to figure out an opening from up top. Morales does a good job playing defense and shows a lot of flexibility on his back. Sanchez tries to get some elbows off, then punches to the body. Just past the halfway mark in the round, Morales gets back to his feet nicely, and he immediately makes Sanchez pay. He drills him with a left hand, then a huge right to the temple, and Sanchez is on the canvas. Morales follows him down and starts beating him up. Sanchez survives somehow, but Morales takes his back and goes after a rear naked choke. He's got lots of time to work with it, and he gets it. It's a spectacular rally for Morales, the team alpha male prospect who got his shot in the UFC off Dana White's Contender Series. He dealt with being on his back, grappled his way back to his feet, then did the important work with his hands before finishing on the canvas. Jose Quinones vs Diego Rivas. Round 1, Big John McCarthy will see his first action of the night. Chile's Diego Rivas fought through cancer to be here, an amazing story. Quinones goes to the center and the two start to feel each other out. Rivas tries an outside leg kick, then goes inside. Quinones tries a body kick, but Rivas answers with one, and then another. Quinones gets inside, but then backs out before they can clinch. Quinones tries a right hand, but it's not there. Rivas goes high with a kick, then gets his arms up to block some punches from Quinones. About the midway point of the round, they clinch up. Rivas tries for a takedown, but Quinones defends it nicely and tries to land knees on the fence. They break apart with 2 minutes left, and Quinones lands a kick to the ribs. Then he kicks to the inside lead leg. They trade high kicks. With a minute left, it's been Quinones who has been more active. He throws some more kicks, then steps away from a counter right hook from Rivas. Quinones tries to chase Rivas down late, then ducks away from a right before the horn. It's a 10-9 first round on the MMA Junkie card for Quinones. Round 2, We'll see what adjustments Rivas makes in the second round and if he gets more active. He goes to the center and lands a nice leg kick. Then he throws a two-punch combo and follows it with another leg kick. Quinones throws an inside leg kick of his own. Quinones tries a front kick to the lead leg, but eats a right hand from Rivas. Quinones goes inside and lands a punch, but Rivas drills him with a counter punch and knocks him to the canvas. Quinones is back up quickly, but that had to be a confidence booster for Rivas. He lands another right hand just past the midway point of the round. Rivas lands a nice kick to the body, but Quinones catches the right leg and sweeps Rivas to the canvas for a takedown. Quinones goes to work on top in Rivas' guard, but gets an elbow through, then some punches. He gets some hammer fists off and the crowd buzzes, suspecting a finish may be near. Quinones passes to side control with 45 seconds left. He looks for a submission with the arm, but it's not there. Rivas gets to the final round, but it's another 10-9 frame for Quinones in the second. Round 3, Rivas probably needs to get a finish if he wants to win the fight. Just the fact he's in the cage is a mild miracle, given he had cancer and was told he might only have a month to live. 18 months later, here he is. But he's struggling to find Quinones to get much done in the striking department. He remains tentative in the first couple minutes. Midway through the round, they scramble on the ground, but Quinones gets the better of it. He starts to cover up and looks like he may be fatigued. But he manages to scramble through and threaten with a choke on top. But Quinones gets back to his feet and out of trouble. He throws a kick to the lead leg and continues to stay light on his feet. He looks just as fresh now as he did in the first round. He blocks a nice right from Rivas, then continues to bounce away from a Hail Mary punch from Rivas. It's a 10-9 round for Quinones, and he should have the fight 30-27. Henry Briones vs Ronnie Yaya. Round 1, Kevin McDonald gets his first work of the night. Briones almost certainly wants to stay on the feet. Yaya definitely wants to be on the ground. And 15 seconds in, Yaya goes after a takedown. He gets it, though Briones is up quickly. But just as quickly, Yaya has him back down and gets to side control in the first 45 seconds. This is not where Briones wants to be. Yaya goes after a choke and it's not quite there, but he walks himself backward and has a north-south choke in deep. Briones defends it, though, and Yaya breaks it. Briones recovers to half guard, but Yaya gets a Kimura and starts working it. It's deep and Briones has to tap, both verbally and with whatever he can muster before Yaya snaps his arm. It was a perfect performance from Yaya, one of the game's best jiu-jitsu players. Dustin Ortiz vs Hector Sandoval. Round 1, Jaron Valazar 5th ref in 5 fights. He'll look in on the speedy flyweights. Sandoval lands a nice right hand. But Ortiz answers, and answers quickly. He drills Sandoval with a right-left, then a massive right that knocks him to the canvas. He jumps on him immediately and crushes Sandoval with 3 hammer fists. Sandoval is out. Just like that, Ortiz has a knockout win, the fastest flyweight finish in UFC history. It took him 13 to 15 seconds, unofficially, until we hear the exact time.